Hey music lovers, it's time for some trivia. I'm your host Brian Rollins, and this is episode 228 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. This week we've got John Williams trivia. 30 questions about the composer's work and life. He's prolific, so there's a lot of territory to cover. If you're new, welcome. Every week I give you 30 trivia questions on a new topic. If you'd like to learn more about the show, listen to past episodes, or find out how to support DGN, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com. Okay, the band is all tuned up, so let's begin. The Dorky Round. Number 1. The American Film Institute selected which of Williams's film scores as the greatest of all time? Star Wars: A New Hope. Number 2. You Will Believe a Man Can Fly, in no small part to Williams's score of what 1978 movie? Superman. Number 3. Using just 2 notes, Williams managed to scare the heck out of audiences in what 1975 horror movie? Jaws. Number 4. John Williams worked with director James Mangold for what 2023 summer film? Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Number 5. John Williams collaborates most often with what director? Steven Spielberg. Number 6. Yoda's theme and the Imperial March first appeared in what 1980 movie? Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Number 7. In 2022, Williams was the second to last person to be knighted by what monarch? Queen Elizabeth II. Number 8. Williams composed the fanfare for the centennial of what New York landmark in 1986? The Statue of Liberty. Number 9. Williams was the conductor of what orchestra from 1980 to 1993? The Boston Pops Orchestra. Number 10. Williams wrote Hedwig's theme for which 2001 film? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. He would score the first 3 films. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Williams first collaborated with Steven Spielberg on what film? The Sugarland Express. Number 2. 1993 was a busy year for Williams and Spielberg. They worked on what 2 movies that came out that year? Jurassic Park and Schindler's List. The latter won Williams his most recent Oscar. Number 3. While he doesn't do much TV music these days, Williams did compose some music for what 2022 series? Obi-Wan Kenobi. He wanted to give the character a theme which he hadn't done in the 6 movies with the character. Number 4. Williams composed the theme music and scored 4 episodes of what 1960s sci-fi show? Lost in Space. Number 5. Williams composed the theme to what 1980s TV series produced by Steven Spielberg? Amazing Stories. Number 6. John Williams composed Sayuri's theme for what 2005 film? Memoirs of a Geisha. Number 7. Williams wrote the theme and ambient music for what new area of Disneyland in 2019? Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Number 8. John Williams shared an Oscar nomination with the legendary Sherman Brothers for what 1973 movie musical? Tom Sawyer. Number 9. Williams wrote over 300 examples before getting the right 5-tone combination for what 1977 sci-fi film? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Number 10. 48 of Williams' Oscar nominations are for which category? Best Original Score. 5 of his nominations are for Best Original Song. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. In 1956, Williams joined which branch of the military? The U.S. Air Force. Number 2. Williams composed what piece for the inauguration of Barack Obama? Air and Simple Gifts. It was pre-recorded as it was too cold for the instruments to play that January morning. Number 3. Williams won his first Oscar for what film? Fiddler on the Roof. Number 4. John Williams' son, Joseph, is the lead singer for which band? Toto. Number 5. The composition The Mission is used as the theme music for which network's nightly news? NBC. Number 6. Williams made his feature film debut with what 1958 movie? Daddy-O. He was credited as Johnny Williams. Number 7. Williams composed what piece for the 1996 Summer Olympics? Summon the Heroes. Number 8. Composing the music for 1976's Family Plot was Williams' only work with what legendary director? Alfred Hitchcock. Number 9. Williams' first film composition was for You Are Welcome, a tourist film for what Canadian province? Newfoundland. Number 10. Williams received his first Oscar nomination for what 1967 film starring Barbara Parkins, Patty Duke, and Sharon Tate? Valley of the Dolls. And that's our finale. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Now, go listen to some John Williams music. If you haven't heard any of his non-film work, I recommend it. I listen to a lot of classical and film music while I work, so Williams stuff is on heavy rotation. What's your favorite John Williams score? For me, it's Jurassic Park. Let me know on Spotify or social media what's your favorite composition. I'll be back here next week with another 30 questions. Here's a clue for what to expect. What comic book hero sometimes goes by the nickname the Scarlet Speedster? One of the things I'm catching up on this season is superhero trivia. See you back here next Wednesday. This has been episode 228 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The theme music is by Jason Shaw at audionautics.com. This podcast was written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. Come find me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening. 'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. When a U.S. expedition is attacked, 3 survivors, a professor, her student, and a soldier are saved by a mysterious vessel, the Nomtsev. The enigmatic Captain Nikto elects to keep the captives aboard, requiring each of their skills for his daring pursuits. But as evidence of a rogue submarine alerts the world's navies, the captives must work together to avoid annihilation. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea is a fast-paced adventure thriller that's described as the classic Disney adventure meets The Hunt for Red October. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea, a modern retelling of the Jules Verne classic, written by Richard Wycliffe and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available right now on Audible or iTunes. Discover adventure and madness beneath the waves.